here with Farm Fresh TV, and I'm here with Ed Bennett. And why don't you introduce yourself real quickly?
Sure.
And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I'm Ed Bennett. I'm the Director of Web Strategy at the University of Maryland Medical Center. I've been there 11 years managing their web program for both their public websites and intranets. And I've also been blogging for the last 3 years and maintaining a list of hospitals and their social media sites. And that's pretty much the reason I'm here today, tracking almost 1,000 hospitals and 3,000 social media sites that they have up. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc.
That's great. So I've seen the list, and it's quite comprehensive. It's actually a fabulous list, and we'll make sure that the URL is available. Can you tell me a little bit about what your hope is by providing this list and keeping track of all the social media activities in hospitals?
Yeah, I had a very clear reason for the list, and that was to help hospitals that were thinking about doing social media, give them some tools and resources to see what the industry was doing. So I view it as an industry resource. It's to help the webmaster or the marketing person at a hospital when they're making the case that they should be doing social media. They can come to the list, they can see what other hospitals in their state or at the national level are doing. It gives them a sense that they're part of a large community that's doing this. They're not going out on their own.
Do you find that it's important for most hospitals to have a comprehensive social media strategy?
I think the definition of comprehensive is probably the key. That's going to depend on the culture of the place. Some hospitals want to have every possibility discussed, written down, analyzed, and then they have a 200-page social media policy. Other places have realized that the policies that they already have in place about proper behavior, employee behavior, confidentiality, all the basic rules about how we're supposed to be professionals in this space apply to social media. And so their policies tend to be a little bit smaller because we already know how to behave. And now we're just extending those appropriate behaviors in a different space.
Are you seeing some basic trends emerging? If you're tracking that many social media initiatives, are you seeing some general patterns of how people are using social media?
Well, I'm seeing that hospitals in general are still pretty much using it as a way of broadcasting information, updates, events, PR, that type of thing. I'm starting to see that, however, that what's driving it is that the patients of those hospitals are coming to their Facebook page. They're voluntarily sharing their experiences, which, by the way, are overwhelmingly positive. I mean, 99% positive.
Right.
People coming to Facebook talking about how this hospital saved my life, it saved my child's life. And now they're becoming advocates, and they have an investment with that hospital. And I think the hospitals are starting to realize this is a very valuable resource. This is our community right here, engaged with us, and we can use this service as a way of communicating out to them.
So, any words of advice for those out there thinking about getting started in social media, a hospital? Obviously, look at the list.
Look at the list. See what your peers are doing. And we're now about 2 years into this list. When I first started it, I had about 100 hospitals on it 2 years ago. Now it's close to 1,000. I think we're over that initial first mover. Now it's sort of a part of the basic landscape. So if you haven't gotten into it yet, jump in. The water's fine.
Great place to start.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for providing the resource. Thanks for this interview. And we're here with Farm Fresh TV at South by Southwest, and this is Ed Bennett.
All right.
Thank you very much.